Hello everyone and welcome to the YouTube channel of BeingACCA. This is Tushita Gupta, ACCA affiliate, and in this video we are continuing with our PM pre-June 2024 mock. So this is the second OT case study in your section B. The name of the company is GT Technology Company, and just by having a look at the very first question, I can ascertain that this is a question which is testing the variances unit of your syllabus. So without any further ado, let's read the question. I know that I need to calculate the market share variance over here. So GT Technology Company is one of the established smartphone manufacturers in G-land. The board have been concerning about the future outlook of the company given a rapid changing industry landscape with increasing number of smartphone manufacturers from both local and abroad market players. With the recent rapid economy recovery in the region after a long downturn due to a global pandemic, the sales and marketing team have been adopting an aggressive strategy such as aggressive promotion campaign and setting competitive pricing strategy, attempting to broaden their market presence in G-land. Now, the board is reviewing the sales performance of the company in the past 1 year based on the following information. So this is the market size. The entire, size of the market is according to their budget. It was 1.5 million, but it was actually 2 million. And according to them, the budget, the market share should have been 16%, and your actual share has only been 10%. Now you have the breakdown of your costs also. Per unit, you have the variable cost, fixed cost, as well as the selling price, which has been provided to you. The company uses marginal costing for the variance analysis that they do. So basically, we know that if the company is using a marginal costing system over here, then they are going to be comparing with the selling price with the variable cost. That means essentially contribution will be taken over here and we will not be considering for fixed costs. So I also have open an Excel over here with which we will be able to calculate the requirements. So let us first move towards market share variance. So if we talk about the formula that we have learned for the market share variance, how do you calculate the market share? The formula which we have learned is nothing, basically the another name for which is the operational sales volume to contribution variance. This is also called as market share. So the formula that we have learned is actual sales units minus your revised sales units multiplied by standard contribution per unit. So whatever my standard contribution per unit is, that has to be multiplied over here so that I arrive at my market share variance. So first I need the figure of my actual sales. So how do I find out my actual sales? Actual sales have been nothing but 10% of 2 million. So this is what my actual sales look like. It's 10% of 2 million. And then if I talk about my revised sales basically is nothing but how much I should have done according to the actuals regarding the market share which I have set for myself. So the actual market has been 2 million and I should have had a market share of 16%. So this is the variation when it comes to the sales which I should have had and the sales which I have actually had. And now I will multiply this with the standard contribution. So the standard contribution is pretty easy to work out. It is nothing but the selling price minus your variable cost. So 650 minus 340. So this is your contribution. You multiply the difference. If you see your actual sales have been lesser than your revised sales, which is a bad news for the business. So you know that it's an adverse variance for sure. So once you have your answer, you have it as 37.2 million. So this over here looks like our answer, 372000000 adverse. This is what my market share variance looks like. Moving ahead to the next question. Over here, I have to find out the market size variance. Now, how do we work out the size variance? this is nothing but your planning aspect of the sales volume to contribution planning variance. So market size variance, and the formula which we have learned for this is market size variance is calculated using revised standard sales units minus how much is your original standard, that means your budgeted units, and this need to be multiplied by the contribution, standard contribution. So this is the formula that we have learned. Now let us see, we already have the revised sales unit, so I can just copy paste this data over here. This is my revised sales, and according to my original standards, I should have had 16% of this value over here. So how will I find out my original ones? My original standard is supposed to be 16% of 2 million over here. 16% of 1.5, my apologies. So this is my original standard according to what I had budgeted earlier. This is what I should have done, and this is what the revised sales should have been. So over here, I have estimated that I will be making, less of sales, but my revised sales are actually more over here. So I will get a favorable variance. This is this minus this multiplied by your contribution, which we have worked out over here. So this gives you a favorable variance. This option over here is your answer. So this we have done question number 22. Let us move ahead to question number 23 now. Now we need to work out the sales price variance. So sales price variance, basically, if you want to understand conceptually, we are finding how much the sales price should have been versus how much the sales price was actually, there at which we sold the units. So basically, it's nothing but the difference. 650 is what it should have been. 600 is what it has actually been. So actually, it has been a lesser figure. So I will take 600 before, so that I eventually come up with an adverse variance, and then I multiply this with my actual number of units. So my actual number of units are nothing but 10% of 2 million. So you close this and you hit enter. So with this you have 10 million worth of adverse variance. So this over here is going to be your answer. Moving ahead to question number 24. So which of the following commentary best describes the sales performance of the company in the past 1 year? So let us see how have the sales variances been. So if you talk about the market share has gotten down, market size has actually went up. So the sales price also, we have had to lower down our sales price according to what we have thought. So it's not a very good picture over here. So let's read the statements. The aggressive strategy adopted by the sales and marketing team has been proven to be effective. No, this is not, the right answer. Then aggressive strategy adopted by the sales and marketing team seems as not as effective as it has planned. Obviously, because we see over here the one which which used to fall under the ambit of your planning, that is where the problem is actually lying. So let us see other options also and see why they are not correct. The sales volume performance was mainly attributable to factors beyond the control of the sales and marketing team. Not really, you would not say this statement is correct. Then the sales volume performance has outperformed as compared to budget. No, it has not. We had thought we would do more, but we have not been able to achieve that. So option 2 over here is the best answer. Moving ahead to the very last, question that we have for this specific case study. Which two of the following variances are most likely to reflect the responsibility area of the sales and marketing team of the company? So whenever you're talking about the sales and marketing team, they are basically on the operations on the execution side of things. So number one, they should be responsible for your market share variance, how much you're operationally able to achieve. And number two, your sales price variance, because it is the sales and the marketing team, going out in the market to offer the discounts to bring sales prices down. So these are, because they are on the operations front of the business, these two are the variances which are directly, the responsibility areas of your sales and marketing team. With this, we are done with this question over here. In the next video, we are going to solve this case study. This is the third OT case scenario, solar company. We will be doing this in the next video. I hope that this was useful. Thank you so much for watching.